friends, welcome back to my channel. I have baby Payson here with me for the first vlog style video, which is so exciting. In today's video, it's going to be a vlog style video, just taking you along with us this evening as we do some chores and some cleaning up in the backyard, because there's some stuff that just has gotten kind of nasty that just needs to be cleaned up and reorganized and just picked up before the spring comes. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and taking our little newborn 2-week-old baby girl with us, and she's going to meet the animals for the first time and all of that, so you can kind of see how we balance toddlers and newborn with farm life and all of those things. So we're very excited. If you are new around here, I would love if you would subscribe and join our family. If you like homesteading content and family content and all of that, we share a good variety of both around here, and we would love to have you come along for the ride. And if you're not new around here, thank you so much as always for watching our videos and supporting our channel. We love you guys. Sorry for the swaying if I sway a little bit more in videos than usual. Trying to get her to go to sleep. That's just life as a mom, right? Especially with a little baby. I'm trying to finish up my coffee real quick. The big kids are already outside with Matt, doing our regular chores, gathering eggs, feeding the animals, all of that stuff, and I just finished feeding her, and I'm going to be going to join them outside. She actually has not met our animals yet, so I'm sure that Matt will probably want to take her around and introduce her to the animals and all of that, so I'll probably share that here in this vlog. Most of the time she's been feeding when the big kids have gone out for chores and stuff, and we just really haven't spent a ton of time just hanging out and getting stuff done in the backyard since we've had her. Obviously she's brand new, so we've been really trying to take it slow, and the outside time that we have had has been more going on little walks and going to playgrounds for the older kids to run around than just hanging out in our backyard. So I'm excited for her to get to go experience that today, and I'm going to put her in the wrap here in a second. I will say too, with our content, that you're probably going to see more baby content and family content than usual over the next few weeks, because we shared the birth vlog, and we're sharing the first few days of her being born and some of our routines around newborn life, because we really want to document that while she's really tiny, even just for our own family to look back on. And I also think when you have a newborn, it's really encouraging to see similar videos and see what other moms are doing and how they are just adapting to the new baby and their routine and all of those things. And so I really want to share that for other moms, just as encouragement that they can watch while they have newborns and all of that stuff. So we will be sharing more baby content than we will typically, but we will also be sharing homesteading content in there, and our homesteading content is definitely going to be picking up over the next few weeks because we have lots of things coming. I'm going to be starting a bunch of seeds. I'm a little behind where I would like to be with that, but obviously I just had a baby, so it is what it is. But we will be starting seeds, clearing out a bunch of stuff in the garden, getting that ready. We're going to be getting ready for baby goats and starting to milk soon. One of our goats is due next month, so that will be coming soon, and lots of other exciting things along the way. So I'm very excited to share all of that with you, and I just did want to give that disclaimer that it may be a little bit more family focused just for the first few videos after she was born, and then we'll get back more into the homesteading content and all of that as spring picks up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the wrap on so that I can go outside and help with all the chores and cleaning up that needs to be done out there and have my hands free. I really enjoy baby wearing. It's one of my favorite things. I've baby worn all of my babies, even with my first, and I've worn each of them a little more each time, just because you need your hands free to get stuff done. And this is the Solly baby wrap. I will put a link to it below. This is one of my all-time favorite wraps, and this is definitely my favorite for the newborn season. It's really soft. It looks complicated to put on, I promise. Once you get the system down, it's super fast and easy to get it down and get it on really quickly and just pop them in and out. My babies have always been just really comfortable in these as newborns, and I would say I use this one probably most until 6 months, and then I'll use other wraps a little bit more than this one at that point. But I've worn her several times already in this. I have 2 different Solly wraps, and she loves it. She sleeps super well, and I'm sure when Matt goes back to work next week too, I will be wearing it probably even more because obviously it'll be just me with all 3 of the kids and I'll need my hands free. So anyways, I'm gonna be awake. You guys say hi to the people. Hi to our friends. You say hi, baby girl. Can you say hi? Say hi. Let's see. Don't mind the mess in the background. It's been one of those days that we just had people over and it just got busy and we haven't cleaned up yet, huh? Well, I probably will get outside eventually. This is always how it goes, as I start getting ready to go outside and then I find like all these little things to do before I actually make it outside. But I forgot that I have a bunch of breast milk freezer bags. Okay, all right. And some ice cream, apparently. We just had some friends bring us dinner for tonight that will be ready here in a little bit. And they brought us ice cream as well for dessert, which is just the best. But anyways, I have all these frozen bags of breast milk because I've been using the Haka this time around. I will link that below as well for any moms that don't have a Haka. It's a silicone cup that you can put on the other side when you're nursing and it will catch anything, any overflow that like drips out on the opposite side. And I've been able to save so much milk. I did this with the other 2 as well, but I just have apparently more milk this time around. So I've been able to save, I honestly don't know how much, hundreds of ounces, and she's only 2 weeks old, just from the Haka. I usually get like at least 3 ounces per feeding that just drips out that would just be wasted otherwise. And so I've been putting it in bags and freezing it, and it's getting full in our freezer. So I need to put this all in a gallon size bag and put it in our garage in our chest freezer real quick. I got that done. There's actually several more bags that are full in there, and then I have a couple bags in the fridge that I need to transfer to the freezer, but I'm just kind of putting them into the freezer one by one, and then as I get enough to fill a gallon size bag, taking that outside is just the system that has been working. Came outside and found a little farmer girl trying to clean up some hay.
There's a pig in here. I hate poop.
You getting it cleaned up?
Yeah, I hate poop.
You hate poop?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I am hate poop. And we have... My dog comes.
Matt is working on the chicken coop. This is the updated version because I don't think I showed you guys since we finished it. So we have nesting boxes in there, and then we can open it and clean it out in there. We painted the whole thing white. This can open up to clean out too. So the last thing Matt needs to do is just cut out a door for them to be able to get in and out. This is kind of one of those projects that we've had this portion done for several weeks now, but with the baby coming and all of that, we kind of paused it because we don't really need the chickens to be in it right now as far as like predators or anything like that. It's more so just for us to make our life easier. So we paused it and it's been sitting out here like ready to go, just this final step. So Matt is working on that right now. And then I think I'm gonna head to the garden and try and trim up and clean up a little bit out there. Okay, this is one of the areas. I've gotten a lot of comments on like our backyard tour showing our full garden and like everything that we have going on in the backyard. I've gotten a lot of comments saying like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you built this in less than a year. Like, I can't believe how fast you did all of this. It's taken us years to do it and all of that, which is super kind. And we did spend a lot of time and really invested a lot of just time and thought and effort into creating this backyard homestead very quickly, and we did it in a short amount of time. But one of the downsides and one of the things that we haven't done as well is like my garden is an absolute wreck right now. Like last year was our first year gardening. I found out I was pregnant right in the height of the gardening season, and with my pregnancies I get very sick right away and have to spend hours every other day in the hospital getting infusions just to be able to function. I've shared about that before. And so we pretty much, Matt tried to keep the garden going for as long as he could, and he watered it and all of those things, but it just became too much too quickly because honestly we already had taken on a little bit too much last year in our first year than we probably should have, aside from the pregnancy. And so now, with all of that being said, I have left a lot of the garden, like a lot of the dead plants and things like that are still here. And what, you want to say hi to Pepe? She's right here. Come say hi. Come say hi. No? Okay. And so a lot of the plants are still here. I need to trim them up. That should have been done in the fall. We should have prepped the beds and covered them, all of that, and it hasn't been done. And you know what? It's okay. Life happens, things happen. We can't do everything perfectly, and I'm just being honest with where we're at with this. We will still do a garden this year, but it is going to be like I'm starting seeds a little later than I'm wanting. I'm doing all of this obviously later. Now granted, last year we were doing all of this up until like May when we put the plants into the ground is when we were prepping the soil. So we're still ahead of that, but there is a little more work that is being done later than it should have been. So just encouragement if some of you are also not where you want to be and have let some things fall to the wayside because other things have taken priority, such as life. That's how it happens for everyone, and you are not alone. The chickens have also been in the garden area. They've been coming in probably a couple times a week and helping me like till up the garden beds. So I am excited that we have that advantage this year, that the chicks are big enough to be coming in here. During the summer we're going to put up additional chicken wire so that they cannot get in here, because right now they can jump out of the goat pen and come into the garden in the main yard, and we're gonna have more chicken wire so that they can't do that during the summer and destroy the garden. But during the winter it's been nice to use them as a tool to help till things up. So right now I'm just coming through and breaking things off to like the root level as much as possible and just trying to clean up. I'm not gonna get it all done today because there's a lot to do, but I'm gonna come back through and do a really good job of making sure everything is like right at the dirt level so that there's nothing sticking up, only the roots to like decompose underneath the ground. That's what I'm doing at the moment, and the kids are running around helping me gather them and put them in a pile for compost, and we're just gonna try and get as much done as we can. Also, this is not ideal because I can't find my clippers at the moment, so I'm using just my hands, and we're just trying to make do with what we have at the moment. This is my green stalk that I am obsessed with, and I will be sharing more about in coming gardening videos because I got this last year and I absolutely love it. So I'm just trying to clean out at least the basics of this. Okay, I'm interrupting this video really quick because I just finished editing it and I'm getting ready to post it, and I realized that Greenstock is actually having an amazing spring sale right now, and I showed the Greenstock in the video. I'll probably overlay a video or a picture here so that you can see what I'm talking about. But the vertical planter outside that I showed me cleaning out, I have gotten so many questions on that, and so many people want to know if I love it or not. I may have to make like a whole video just on the Greenstock because I truly do love it so much, and I definitely recommend it. It is great if you have a small space because it only takes up 2 square feet total, the whole thing. And it has, like, I have the 5 tier and it has 6 different pockets in each tier, so you could put a plant in each pocket, or even some of them you can put multiple plants in a pocket, so you can get a ton of food out of just this one vertical planter. I only have one right now, but honestly I would really love to get another one or even a couple more, because you can just put so much in there in such a small area and it works really well. You can water it right from the top and it drips down through the whole thing. It's amazing. So anyways, they are having a sale. If you see this when it is posted, the sale is good until Monday, March 27th. So definitely go check it out, because you can get, I believe it's $20 off of 100 or $60 off of 250. So even if you wanted to get a couple or go in with a friend or something like that, it's a really, really awesome deal. They do run sales occasionally throughout the year, but they're not running sales like all the time or anything like that. And that's when I snagged mine, was last year when they had a sale like this. So I do have a discount code that I will link below. When you click on the link, it will send you your own code and you can get $10 off on top of the discounts that they already have running on their site. So I think it's normally $170 for the 5 tier, and I believe with all the discounts it comes out to like $120, which is obviously a lot of savings and a really good opportunity for you to snag one. So I wanted to share that briefly with you.
Keep holding it.
You helping? You even got some leaves in your hair, girly. It's okay, I'll get them out. You helping Dada? Come over here by Sissy, Knox.
Let's lower it down now. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Oops, sorry, Knox. Keep holding it, Candace. Look at us being teamwork.
Hi friends, coming at you a few days later because I realized as I was editing it that I did not film an outro. And to be honest, I did not get as much done in this video as I hoped to either. As you can kind of see through the video, it's a lot to bounce between balancing toddlers and babies and getting all the things done, and I love it. I really do. I love my life. I love having the kids be involved, but you do just have to take things at a different pace if you want to involve them and have them out there with you. And obviously, like, it was already a whole new ball game, like learning all of this stuff last year with toddlers, but now having a newborn, it's just different. Like, she needs to eat, she needs to be changed, you know, those different things. So we didn't get quite as much done as we hoped to in this evening that we showed you, but it will get done, and there is time. And you know, just take it one step at a time. If you're also in a season where it feels like you get 2 steps ahead and then you get knocked back because you have to do all these different things, I'm right there with you, and it's okay. It's not a bad thing. Just because something is hard does not mean that it is bad, and I need that encouragement as much as I'm saying it for all of you too. So we're still adjusting over here with, you know, life with 3 kids and just balancing the homestead stuff and getting it all done with that, and I'm sure all of you can understand that. But thank you for coming along for this video. I hope it was enjoyable to watch, and if you are new around here and you like homesteading content and family content and just seeing how we balance both, we would love if you would subscribe and join our YouTube family. We are so excited that you are here, and if you're not new around here, thank you for joining us for another video. Bye friends.